Armies around the world are in an uproar. Jimin did something unexpected, and Jungkook could only stay silent. Was this a mistake? Or is there something big being hidden? This news has emerged with an incredible surprise, revealing that a significant and unexpected act occurred between two BTS members who have always been known for their exceptional bond. At one point, the apparent peace between them was shattered in an instant. Fans are scrambling to understand what exactly happened. Jimin, who has always been seen as a thoughtful person who constantly supports his bandmates, suddenly did something no one could have ever imagined. The step he took, which seemed so bold and out of line with the norms that have prevailed within their group, raised suspicion and concern among fans. However, what's even more shocking is Jungkook's reaction to the event. As one of the BTS members known for being very protective and emotional, Jungkook usually doesn't hesitate to show his feelings and express his discomfort. But this time, Jungkook chose to remain tight-lipped and said nothing. His decision to stay silent leaves much speculation, with fans wondering whether there's a deeper issue hidden behind his actions. Why did Jungkook appear so shocked and decide to avoid commenting on Jimin's actions? Is there something more profound and complex than just a personal difference between them? Or perhaps there is greater external pressure influencing their decisions. As time passes, more clues are starting to surface, but they still aren't enough to uncover the full story. Jimin's seemingly reckless decision, one that didn't align with fans' expectations, has prompted many to question the dynamic behind the scenes in BTS. Fans who have long admired the closeness and friendship between the members are shocked and confused, trying to understand what has happened between these two of the group's most popular members. Additionally, the reaction of ARMY, which varies widely, shows how deeply BTS affects their lives. When one member does something unexpected, it's not just the reactions of the group members that draw attention, but also the impact on the fans who have been supporting them for years. Jimin's actions not only raised confusion but also left many fans anxious about the future of their relationships within BTS. Jungkook, who has always been very close to Jimin, clearly has deep feelings about this action. But why did he choose to remain silent? What made him uncomfortable about speaking out? Many are beginning to suspect that there is more than just light tension between them. Perhaps there's a deeper conflict yet to be revealed to the public. Various speculations are beginning to surface, from the possibility of professional tensions to the suspicion of more serious personal issues. Jimin's actions, which seemed impulsive and out of character, hint that something much bigger might be going on. Yet Jungkook's silence adds to the tension, leaving plenty of room for interpretation and further speculation. Is this the sign of an impending rift within BTS? Or is it simply a minor incident that will soon be forgotten? Fans are not only questioning Jimin's actions but also eagerly awaiting Jungkook's reaction, which might eventually provide the answer. Jimin's decision, which appeared to be surprising and controversial, could mark a turning point for many in understanding the relationships within BTS as time goes on. More information about this incident is being revealed, and what initially seemed like a small issue turns out to be something that could shift the entire dynamic of the group. Perhaps this is the beginning of something much bigger, or maybe it's just a temporary phase in BTS's long journey. What's clear is that Jungkook's silence and Jimin's actions have had an immense impact, not just on the group members but also on all the ARMY fans who have supported them for years. But are we ready to uncover the entire truth? Or is there still more to learn? These questions continue to haunt, leaving plenty of space for further speculation about what will happen next with BTS. Only time will provide the answers, but one thing is certain. This event will go down in history as one of the most shocking moments in BTS's journey, as the shock over Jimin's actions and Jungkook's silence continue to unfold. Many questions arise that prompt us to reflect on the nature of the information circulating. We must ask ourselves, is this event truly real? Or is it simply a fabricated story designed to grab media attention? In a world full of sensational headlines, it is common to be faced with dramatic stories that trigger emotions. However, how much of what we see in the media can we actually believe? With information being shared across platforms like TikTok, YouTube, and Twitter, we are easily exposed to various perspectives and theories. But how valid are these sources? Considering that nearly all of the information we receive from these platforms lacks verification or credibility, can we truly assess an event just based on what we see on social media or unverified news outlets? Drawing attention from fans and the public is often the main goal of media outlets, especially in the entertainment industry. Sensationalism is a tool frequently used to stir emotions and attract more readers. Thus, we must be cautious in accepting information that comes quickly without considering whether it can be substantiated. Asking ourselves these critical questions is the first step in preventing ourselves from falling into the trap of hoaxes. Is this news truly reflecting facts? Or is it simply a narrative created to generate attention for BTS or for personal interests? Isn't it highly possible that this story was created to create tension or controversy, ultimately boosting readership and viewership? Do we really want to be part of a debate driven solely by commercial interests, without considering the effects it has on BTS's members and their fans? In dealing with this developing story, we must also learn to adopt a skeptical mindset. News that comes without confirmation or verification from legitimate sources can easily mislead the public. So, are we truly prepared to accept this information without any solid foundation to prove its truth? Of course, as readers and fans, we must consider the information we receive more critically. The truth behind every news story requires more than just speculation or sensationalism. Nothing is more important than verifying the source of information before trusting it completely. In today's interconnected world, it is easy to get caught up in a whirlwind of confusing news. But the key question we must ask is, are we ready to accept information that might not be true or relevant? Do we prefer to be a part of a story that may already be distorted for a specific purpose? It's essential that we don't simply accept what we see or read, but continue to dig deeper into the information with a healthy dose of skepticism. In a world overflowing with both information and misinformation, we must tread carefully. What seems clear might not actually be true, and what seems impossible may have a deeper explanation. So, will we accept every piece of information at face value, or will we become more critical readers who think ahead? The decision is ours. Let's not allow ourselves to get trapped in drama and speculation that may not be grounded in reality. Every piece of news, including the one circulating now, should be examined more carefully. We must be cautious not to fall into the trap of stories that might have been created solely for attention, controversy, or even personal gain. So let's continue to think critically and not blindly trust every piece of information that circulates without considering its validity first.